Hey everybody, it's been a little while since I did a video, so just to kind of catch you guys up with what's going on. Let's see. The heart CT scan came out good. I have no clogged arteries, none of all that. So, the cardiologist did clear me to get my new left hip. So yay, I will have a shiny new left hip before let's hope soon. What's been going on is the last month, probably like 4 or 5 weeks now, I've been cleared. My surgeon put in a request for me to have my surgery, and it seems to have fallen on the desk of her head orthopedic doctor. So he's supposed to approve the dates. And unfortunately, I hadn't heard back. I've had to become a pain in the ass and keep calling my surgeon scheduler, who keeps emailing him. So I always tell people this, and I remember saying this years ago because I had a surgery way back in 1999 or 2000 that I had to be a squeaky wheel then too. If people, even though things are you feel are out of your control, some things are still controllable. So what I did today, in my frustration, is I contacted the member services of my healthcare program and totally gave them an earful and explained to them that as a personal trainer, I cannot stand in the gym. I can't hardly walk. Some days are better than others. That even though I am doing some of the things that I do, got a still photo shoot in this past weekend. I still do my meet and greets and that type of stuff. But it's like, some mornings you have a great morning, other days you have not so great. And like I said, I really tried to do the homeopathic way. I am not the pill popper. So even though my doctor just gave me a couple prescriptions to try to see if that would help alleviate some of the pain, I don't want to take a Tylenol Codeine 3 during the day. I need to be functional. I have other things that I do. I don't want to be drowsy, and I don't like taking pills. Let's just be real. I like to do organic, homeopathic type of remedies if I can. I do subscribe into Eastern and Western medicine, have to collide somewhere in the middle, but I'd really prefer not to take prescription drugs. Even the anti-inflammatories, like Friday driving down to Virginia Beach, I had the pharmacy calling saying, "Oh my God, you have all these anti-inflammatories." I don't take them all every day. Some days, if it's a lighter day, then I might take the pill that has the least strength. I have another anti-inflammatory that I take on the days that I know there's a lot of inflammation in the hip. That's because my sciatic nerve will let me know what's going on. And then, of course, I'm dealing with a sprained right foot. So, bad left hip, messed up right foot is putting a lot of pressure on my body. So my body trained to be like teetering all over the place. So here's the thing that I was actually thinking about as I was soaking in the hot bathtub a few minutes ago, because I do a whole lot of Epsom salt soaks. And yes, my head trainer friends and everybody else, and I know I've been a sports conditioning coach for probably almost 30 years now. The dealio is, yes, I have done the ice baths too, but they really don't help arthritic bone issues. They help muscle issues. It takes some of the swelling down, but then it makes the bone ache. So the ice baths are just not ideal, not for arthritic condition. But I was thinking about, there's a woman that she competes. I believe she even got to the IFBB level. That I have followed her forever in her career, but she was diagnosed probably about maybe 4 years ago with MS, and she still bodybuilds. So I'm kind of inspired by the fact that, there's a bodybuilder ages ago that has always been in a wheelchair. You are not really hindered by your circumstances, and that's the one thing I like about bodybuilding is it's kind of a retrospect. You can take a better look at your life, and things that you can actually change and control through bodybuilding. And that's kind of a metaphor for what you can do in your life too, per se, whether it's business, a relationship with somebody, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Everything, and this comes from, one of my guys, on my personal level. I do have those. But when I said, I'm like, this is so frustrating because it's out of my control. He said, nothing is ever out of your control. It's just speculative. And I'm like, Then it makes you think. And you're like, damn, see, that's why, a higher power, I believe in God, but some of y'all don't. But whoever you believe a higher power is, spoke to me through him. And this is the reason why you get people in your life, is that even though today I woke up and pain was horrific in my hip, that you go, wait a minute, I can fix this, or I can make people do what I need them to do. So that was the whole purpose of making that call today. Don't be afraid of being a squeaky wheel. If you're in a circumstance that you need somebody to give you an answer or do something for you, and it's not happening in your allotted time that you feel is doable, and I don't mean like, don't call somebody up and want something done like 5 minutes from now, because I get that too. I get people who want custom videos, and hey, can you shoot me a custom video with a boy, girl, and the guy needs to do this and that, and he needs to look like this and that, and I want the video in like an hour. Yeah, I can't shit some guy out within an hour and shoot some video for somebody, at that rate. So reasonable time, you know what I mean? But all those things, and I still believe, if it wasn't for the hip, I wouldn't have found out about the VTAC with my heart. So even though one of my girls said the VTAC, she had VTAC, and she's been a bodybuilder, and hers went away, so I'm hoping for that. My son, he's a fireman paramedic. He was like, Ma, not that big of a deal. Yeah, So, and I know, and I personally know from all the years of working with doctors and doing post-rehab work that it wasn't that big of a deal. My doctors are making it a bigger deal, but, again, I'll say this again. Your surgeon isn't the person who's going to kill you on the table. It will be your anesthesiologist. So, my general practitioner hated that I said that, but he did laugh. But he knows I'm right. And my cardiologist laughed about that because he knows I'm right. We've all had that discussion. So that's the whole point of what's taken so long by doing these extra tests and all that. But with that said, I promised you guys I would keep you posted on the surgery. Hopefully, with me being a squeaky wheel today, and my doctor sent me a message about an hour ago to state that she personally tried to leave a message with her chief to get my dates. And hopefully we will have a resolution by Monday and give me a firm date on getting this hip done. Because again, I will need to go through the battery of blood tests again. I don't know if they'll make me do a new EKG or not. It's hard to say. It's past 30 days, so I'm sure they will. And do the whole pre-op all over again. I'll have to remove all my supplements and all that stuff for a week beforehand. So cross your fingers. And God, my boobs look big, by the way. Sorry about that. And hopefully we will get everything. And I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. And so everybody, be good humans. Do something nice for somebody after you see this video, because who knows what day you'll see this, but this afternoon, today, tomorrow, do something kind for somebody else, and you know that the universe pays it forward. Namaste.